Hello guys, how's it going and so forth? I don't think I've done a YouTube video in a while. I'll show you the reasons why in a minute. I mean, I've done like written lyrics when I'm putting like a video song out and all that, but have a check of this. Yeah, I've been sectioned for having different views from the government. We have like governments, they have like views where they happily would like to go to other countries and bomb people and all that. But if you have views that is about peace, love, and all that, and people come together and so forth, and you don't want money to be spent on military to go and bomb in other places, you know what I mean? And all you want is your money to go into hospitals and education and all that and so forth. Yeah, you get put into one of these places. Oh. So I mean, the staff and all of you have been fine and all that. They've been pretty awesome and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you can't be angry at them, and I mean, you can't be loving towards them because they're doing like the NPC role, following what the establishment wants them to do. You know what I mean? And as we've noticed, those who just go along and so forth end up harming innocent people in the long run. So, yeah, guys. So I will be back at Twitch now once I get out of this political imprisonment and so forth. And I'm not really a political prisoner. You know, I mean, I'm really basically keeping people alive type prisoner. In other words, I want people to stay alive, so they throw me in here. T.I. and Ingersignen and some of the police are the ones that put me in here because I want everybody not to get killed. Think of that. And everything else, and yet I got punished and all that. And also, guys, when you have like my health team saying, "Oh, but we are to help you," but then they let you just starve to death for over 8 months and stuff like that. I mean, they won't help you to get food, so you've had to go and struggle and eat from bins and certain, and from your own prepping. So in other words, I had my food prep that I stored, my tins and all that for a while. I lived off that. And then when it got down to the end and so forth, I ended up eating some stuff from bins, and because I couldn't get upstairs to my toilet and all of that, I basically had to use a bucket downstairs to the toilet. And they trying to say, "Oh, he's not good with hygiene," and I'm like, I suffer with my legs, and I'm on a. I mean, look at that, guys. I'm on a walking stick and I can't get the stairs properly where the bathroom and toilet is in my place. And I put forward complaints about that and everything else, but they used all that against me to get me in here, saying I couldn't handle myself and all that, saying, "Oh, he can't cope on his own," this, that and so forth. There's so many things that they were supposed to help me with. Instead, they sectioned me here, saying, "Oh, he's a threat to himself and all that." No. Swansea authorities and Tiainen and all of that and so forth didn't want to help me to get into a house, which is on, so everything would be on one floor, so I could get to the toilet, so I can, basically get my life, up and running properly, because some of you guys see me, on Twitch.tv, you see me on YouTube, you've heard me on Spreaker and all of that and so forth. Yeah, I mean, doing things is just progressing in life, while Tiainen and the police and all that are like, "Oh, we need to section him, he's speaking out against..." No, what it is, they're scared of their jobs, they're scared of somebody speaking out against their corruption and all that. They got threatened and all that and so forth, thinking, what if he turns on us and exposes us for being evil dictators and all of that and so forth. So the way I see it is, I mean, if you're not going to do anything corrupt and so forth and evil, then I will not put my eyes towards you and expose your little asses. And so, but they've put me in here, and as we've seen, in the papers as well, another nonce MP has been arrested and all that, but yet the police don't go after the Freemasonic nonces, do they? No. So, but anyway, and I'm in here, guys, because they don't like my views. I mean, guess what? I don't like Tianan's views, and I go along with having this country turned into a dictatorship. By one step at a time. And so the council themselves, authorities themselves, have got the net zero agenda. If you guys haven't looked into net zero, it's not making the planet looking happy and greener when they are cutting down trees and that around to build homes and all of that. How can that be helping the environment when they're cutting down the environment to build something else? So it's not about a greener environment and all of that. I mean, if you start seeing, like a few of us already seen, I thought in the research community I've seen already, but if you were not researching, you may not know about this, but Swansea Council, like so many councils in the UK, is getting ready with the carbon tax, which also, under the carbon tax, will bring out the green police and this, that and so forth, to the point where they'll start arresting your asses for not complying, with the legislation that comes from the COP26 and beyond and everything else. So, and it could be something as simple as a fag butt, or smoking, occupying someone's space with your smoke is polluting that person's atmosphere, therefore it goes against the green agenda, and then you could be arrested. Think about that one. Think how many people that smoke, so that's going to be like a lot of the country arrested under the the net zero and everything else. But anyway, so it's not about a better environment, it's about taxing people and all that jazz. So on that note, guys, I'm going to shoot off and everything else. I'll keep researching with my mobile phone in here, and I'll keep bringing reports up on my TikTok and so forth. But yeah, you guys take care, have a good one, stay safe, make sure you got plenty of food, water, make sure you got clothes on your back and everything else, because prices are getting more expensive. So maybe start stocking up in that department. Maybe start to learn to knit and grow cotton and so forth, the way the prices are, so we can still knit and have clothing in the future. And also maybe stock up on potato sacks, and just in case things get that desperate that you need to wear a potato sack. But anyway, you never know. And that note, guys, take care, have a good one, and just remember, this is a Section 2 guy, up to 28 days, because the UK is a dictator piece of shit these days. Take care. Bye for now.